You know, we're flying over right now. We're flying over a thing called the Gulf of America, and I'm signing a proclamation, and perhaps you could define that.
This is a proclamation declaring today, February 9th, 2025, as the first ever Gulf of America Day. This follows the President's executive order issuing a name change from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
President Donald Trump has officially renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. The proclamation, signed on Air Force One as he headed to New Orleans for the Super Bowl, reflects his administration's drive for a stronger national identity and a sense of American dominance in important parts of the world. For years, the Gulf of Mexico has been a vital part of America's economy, playing a key role in energy, trade, and tourism. The region is rich in oil and gas reserves that have been crucial to the U.S. energy supply. The Gulf is home to major refineries and drilling platforms that help power the nation. It also supports the U.S. fishing industry, providing seafood like shrimp and oysters, while important ports such as Houston, New Orleans, and Mobile handle huge amounts of cargo. Not just for business, the Gulf Coast also draws millions of tourists every year, thanks to its beautiful beaches and recreational spots. Its wetlands and coral reefs play an important role in the environment, protecting wildlife and helping to fight climate change by absorbing carbon. By renaming the Gulf to Gulf of America, Trump seems to want to highlight the region's importance to the U.S. economy, reinforcing the country's influence over this strategic area. This decision is part of Trump's broader agenda to focus on American strength and sovereignty. His administration has often used bold moves like this to make a statement about what it means to be American, especially when it comes to key geographical locations. This isn't the first time Trump has made such a symbolic gesture. Remember when he pushed to change Mount Denali back to its original name, Mount McKinley? It was all part of an executive order called Restoring Names That Honor American Greatness, aimed at returning names he felt reflected U.S. values. The renaming of the Gulf isn't just about changing a name. It's a declaration of the U.S. reach, signaling that American power is felt across the world, including in its own backyard. On the international front, the name change isn't making much of a stir. Mexico, which shares the Gulf with the U.S., has expressed frustration. President Claudia Sheinbaum even joked about renaming all of North America to Mexican America. Despite the joke, the name Gulf of Mexico is still used globally, as no official body can enforce a change worldwide. Trump's push to expand U.S. territory doesn't stop with the Gulf. He's also made headlines by suggesting that Canada should become the 51st U.S. state, citing trade imbalances as the reason. This idea has been quickly rejected by Canadians and their leaders, including Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
If you look at Canada, it would be cherished as a 51st state. They don't pay their share of military in NATO. They pay very little for military. They're not protected at all. And the reason is they think we're going to protect them. The other thing is we subsidize them to the tune of about $200 billion a year. If we stop doing that, if we stop allowing them to make cars through tariffs and other things, cars, trucks, etc., what they make, they're not viable as a country.
So would you agree that it's a more aggressive foreign policy than your first term? And why is that?
It's more aggressive. It's better.
The renaming of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America may seem like a small change, but it speaks to Trump's vision of a stronger, more dominant U.S. Though the rest of the world may not view it as more than a symbolic gesture, it fits into his broader nationalist agenda. Whether this move has long-term effects on politics or international relations is still up for debate. But one thing's clear: Trump is determined to make his mark on America's geopolitical identity.